Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Just kidding. Fuck Carol Baskin. It's your favorite hillbilly coming at you. The tutorial video. I wanted to do a series, but I wasn't sure what to do, so I figured a good series to start with would be a tutorial. Farming simulator for dummies. So today's video we're going to cover plowing, cultivating, seeding, that kind of stuff. What you need to do, what you don't need to do. Some stuff that you might not have noticed. Like I know when I first played Farm Simulator, I didn't notice a couple of the things that I'm going to point out in this video. So anyway, let's get at it. Okay, so we'll cover plowing first. Plowing needs to be done every time, or every 3 times you do the field. So you can also turn the option off, but that option off is for quitters. So plows are in here. You need 405 kilowatts or 550 horsepower, which this new John Deere I'm sure has that kind of horsepower. So we'll buy this, hook up to it, we'll drive her down to the field and see what happens. So first thing you're going to want to do is unfold it. Needs some room to unfold, so just give it a sec. You can also turn it around for like when you hit the end of your pass. You want to turn it around, and then because your close side is the side that you're going to be aiming with, because it's a lot easier to line up than the very back end of the plow. So it's kind of self-explanatory, but we'll get into topics later on in further videos that get more in-depth with like animal husbandry and stuff like that. So I'm just starting with the basics on this one. You basically just dig in, you're going to plow the field. So what happens when you say, oh, okay, well, I want some more area to thresh. In the fall time, when it's time to go, I want to be able to do some more area. Like, I want to put those fields together. They added the cool feature of turning the plow into what it's meant for. It's made for turning up land, virgin land, that's never been done before. Turn allow create fields on, and you can turn whatever you want into a field as long as it's flat. And they should really add rock picking into Farming Simulator. That would be pretty cool. It'd be tedious and boring, but once you're turning for your pass, you flip your plow around, and you line up for the next side. Oh, I missed a spot. So that's plowing. I'm not plowing the whole field. Not in the tutorial video anyway. Okay, so the next thing you will definitely need if you want to plant corn or sugarcane or anything like that, you'll need a cultivator. So obviously we'll use the biggest one. What do we got here? 18.2, 24, B24 flexi coil. So, cultivator, same thing. You're going to drive up to the field and you're going to unfold it first thing. Rather self-explanatory. That's why I named this Farming Simulator for Dummies. And this, nothing special about this. This just turns the field up and erases everything that was on it before. And say you're planting corn, whatever, you got to do the whole field. You got to turn it all up so that you can plant fresh seed. Because what in real life what you would do is you would cultivate it, then you'd seed it, just to make it, because you want the seeder to not have to go over any rocks or bumps or anything like that, and then you roll it afterward, especially for silage anyway. But yeah, cultivator's simple, nice and easy. Alright, so you plowed, you cultivated, now it's time to seed. So going into seeders, see, this is where it gets a little complex. If you want to plant sugarcane, beets, or corn, potatoes, anything like that, they have to be planted with a separate planter. So say we're going for corn, you gotta come in, but see, these ones you have to cultivate before you do it. That's why you need to buy the cultivator. especially if you're doing cattle or anything like that. You need to do corn for silage, and these ones will only do corn, sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beets, and cotton. So if you want to do any of those, you got to cultivate, then you got to plant. For the rest of the grains, say, wheat, barley, canola, soybeans, that kind of stuff, you want to seeder. Same thing with most of these. You need to cultivate before you seed, unless you cheat at the beginning of the game and get one of the big guys over here. But you might be thinking at the beginning, oh well, fuck, don't have enough money to get one of the big ones. Still need to cultivate before you seed. If you read at the bottom on the information, it'll tell you. This one just sows the fields. This one, additionally, this machine offers the possibility to seed directly, no previous cultivating or plowing necessary. And you don't have to cultivate. It does it all in one go. So, this would be the one that if I was starting a farm, this would be the one that I would buy first off. Because then you don't have to cultivate, nothing like that. You just need to buy a plow and this. But, for all intents and purposes of the video, I'm going to buy the big one. So heavy, pulling it up the hill is a real chore. So, this is your seeder. So, you're going to get it here and you're going to wonder, it's not full, need to fill it. Okay, so, you got the one selection to open your auger over here. So what you're going to want to do is buy yourself a truck and a trailer. Okay, so you buy the truck and the trailer, and then what you need to do is you can buy the pallets if you don't have the mod, and if you do have the mod, you're going to want to place one for seeds, one for fertilizer. Since this is a tutorial, I will just fucking put them right here. This is why I say we're going to be using 2 compartments. Fill up one compartment with fertilizer, one compartment with seeds. Make sure you get them all in the right hopper. Don't start filling the one fertilizer. Been there, done that. Then you just fill your truck up with seeds and fertilizer. Make sure you don't start filling the same thing in the other hopper, because then you gotta dump it somewhere and clean it up later, and that's no fun. Okay, so first thing you're gonna want to do, open up that auger. This will let you line your truck up with it. The auger out, pull forward so that when you pull the auger out, it's underneath your truck. Figure out which one seeds and fill up your hopper. Now you know the front one is going to be, or the other tank's going to be fertilizer. Just flip it over, back up to that fertilizer one, dump her in there, and then pull probably about back to the middle again. Fold your auger back up, and you are good to go. Get the truck the hell out of the way. Unfold, and you are ready to seed. Change your seeds. At the bottom where it shows your seed amount, and you hit the right button, it'll change the seed for you to whatever you want to plant. And if it's, like I say, if it's corn or root crops, anything like that, you need to buy the planter. A planter for corn and sunflowers especially, and sugar beets. Then you buy a sugar cane planter for sugar cane, a potato planter for potatoes, and cotton is also the planter. But then those you have to cultivate first. You start your engine, turn your machine on, and drive, and you are seeding. So if you guys liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the notifications bell so you're notified when I post a new video. If you have any suggestions for videos that I might not have on my list, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the video. And yeah. Till next time, happy farming.